Whoa, I was going through the door. I hit the button and everything. Yeah. Well, really bad money situation. Oh, no, no. Robbing these shops has been backfiring, but I want the bomb box, so forget it. Let's just hope the shopkeeper doesn't die. Can you believe that one arrow trap? Hey, thank you for the subscription. Can you believe that one arrow trap didn't hit me, by the way? I didn't comment on it, but that was not on purpose, that dodge. You just learn to take those, you know? Be like, you know what? The game decided I deserved an easy one. Ah, that sucks. These things get really unpredictable when they've taken 2 damage because they stop rolling around. They walk back and forth and squirt blood out of their eyes. That's real horned lizard behavior, by the way. They'll do that. Oh, did I just make this dumb? Yeah. Yeah. Ah, right. Well, that might... No, okay, I'm still forgiven. That's good. That sucks. There we go. We got a double break. So since he broke out these... Wow. Never mind. I got really strange luck. All right, we're good. Because he broke out the 2 blocks there on the ground, for some reason that means that you can get him to go all the way to the other side here, and then he's probably dead. Nope. No, he's not dead. We'll do my old strat. Mashing on crouch is an extremely important part of that. We do. Do you not? Did someone ask if the blood does damage? It doesn't. We developed intolerable personalities. Yeah, I thought it was irredeemable mouth or whatever. Yikes. I don't know about this start. Oh, if it does damage IRL. This is a bad situation to be in. Pet shops are not that useful, but you can buy ropes. Which is very useful. The lava here is especially dangerous because it'll spawn lava men. And that's bad. Well, if it isn't Lunky 2, I couldn't think of a game to play. All right, cool. That's dangerous. How do I want to approach this? I know who can help. There we go. Those helping hands, NPCs, you don't want them. You do not want them. They're really dangerous. They don't help at all. Really? Oh, I have 9 ropes. Yeah, this is fine. They're very unpredictable. And in this zone especially, they can set off the wrecking balls. Which can create like one-hit KOs that you can't possibly react to. Here we go. Help me out, yeah. You check down here. I'll check up here. Something that I don't like about Spelunky 2 compared to Spelunky HD is how these special floors have changed. So in Spelunky HD, there are a lot of different like kinds of special floors, and they're reasonably common. So in the first world alone, the mines, you can get snake pit floors, which are useful because you can get guaranteed pickaxes out of them. You can get dark rooms, which are not useful. Hey, there of other spaces. But they're dark, and that's kind of cool. And there's a few others I'm not thinking of. I need this dog, so if you please. Actually, I'm curious if I run across here. Yeah, that'll set it off. All right, we're good. I didn't need to use this rope at all. Oh, gosh! I would be taking a huge risk if I went up here now to try to sacrifice this dog. Like a really stupid risk, too. I'm so good, though. So that spawned a like lava frog thing. Those guys are really rare and really dangerous because they just puke lava everywhere, and lava is an instant kill if it touches you. I need to do that. Yeah, it died, so it was only worth 2 points, but that's better than nothing. This way. All right. The Kapala cannot burn. But that would be really funny, yeah. Wow, I didn't mean to do that. Ooh. How can I get there? Oh, I've already been there. From the other side. Never mind. Yeah, you know why it's darker this time? I don't have the glasses. The glasses improve your night vision, and they stack with the Ujat Eye. So my night vision's actually currently improved because I have the Ujat Eye. Oh, shit. I don't know if that counted. I might have just rendered this run really, really difficult. And the whole reason I did the rope was to avoid that, but you don't want to kill that NPC because she doesn't like actually die. I think she comes after you in every subsequent level and chases you all over the place. We'll see what happened. Wait, I just heard the dog. Where is it? Is it up? I did what I could to avoid that. I just... That's bad. All right, we got turkey, we got dog. Oof. That's like the least useful prize, basically. So if I can get 2 more points... Oh, she might be worth 2. God. Hey, there we go. This is a really important item. If I overlap with the blood globules that enemies release when they get hit, this goblet will fill up. Once it fills up all the way, you like cash it out and you heal 1 HP. And that adds up to a lot over the course of a run. So it's really important to find this. Luck is involved, but now to find out if the run is like effectively dead. I don't think that NPC got angry at me. All right, I have 31 bombs. Now I can already see that the drill is going to go through a pretty big lava pool, so I'm gonna not be using the drill. Yikes. Okay, perfect, perfect, perfect. I don't need the arrow. I need the bow. But that enemy being there was extremely dangerous, so. Ooh. If I'm not mistaken, I get those items for free, and it won't aggro the shopkeepers, even if I like bomb to get into this. Where do I put this? Right here, I guess. Because the shopkeeper is dead, but it wasn't my fault. Oof. Big damage. There we go. There we go. We're looking good now. Oh man, are we looking good? Whoa, okay. Lava Man sending the shopkeeper flying from downtown. Okay, I think it must be over here. I have to move really quick. Damn, it's on the other side. I'm not even gonna question it. Fuck. Oh man. Need this for sure. Okay, I'm on the lookout for vampires. I need to hope that 2 spawned on the... Huh? Oh, I don't buy that at all. Yeah, okay, I thought so. Yeah, that would have been pretty funny. Okay, alright. Really bad luck on these vampire spawns. Oh dear. So I need 2 of these to fly after me. You guys want to fly? No. Well, it's too late, I think. Damn, he found the spikes. What about you? Nah. Too bad. I could have potentially gotten 99 life. $99 life is actually not that big a deal though. Because once you get past, I'd say about like 20 HP, the biggest threats to you are instant death anyway. Hey, Frenda. Thanks for subscribing. What word was I trying to say? Subscribing. Thanks for subscribing with Chrome Gaming. It's not really a cheat. The way it works is nice. Really didn't want that guy alive. The way it works is the Kapala makes you heal off of blood, right? Vampires have the same ability, and Vlad's Cape causes enemies to bleed twice as much. They release twice as many blood particles when they get hit. Which means if you stack vampires against the wall and you throw something at them over and over again, you keep damaging them, but they heal to full. And there's blood left over to heal you as well. So you just keep doing that over and over again until you run out of time. Actually, that works. Let me think. Okay, yeah. Okay, I need to do 2 on This side. Yeah. Okay. Oh, that doesn't matter for this phase. I forgot. This is the most dangerous part, I think. This is where I'd say a Cosmic Ocean attempt starts. Before this point, you're just like rolling to get a good build, basically. You start playing a lot safer after this point, if you feel like you can get away with that. Too bad. I didn't want to waste these 4 bombs, but I got a pretty bad setup here. So this last phase of this boss, I'm going to try to just skip entirely. Because that'll be a pain. Because it's really dangerous. It's going to take a while. Actually, let's try to just normalize his positioning by pressing him against the wall and seeing if he happens to be... Hey! Oh, man! Go me. So the things I most want to see right now are the high jump boots and ropes. Probably in the other order, though. The ropes are actually more important at this point. I probably would not switch the jetpack if I found it at this juncture. So yeah, high jumps, ropes, high jump boots, ropes, and climbing gloves. Those are the things I would love to see. Glasses would also be really nice. By the way, speaking of glasses, I have to play this game without my glasses because Base Rig can't really see my eyes if I wear my glasses. It turns out this game is really hard without your glasses. If you need glasses and you're not wearing them, holy shit. Yeah, I thought about Kabedon too, so... I don't have contacts. I don't think I would be able to put them on contacts. All right. There are 2 choices for your 4th world. I always take this one if there's any way. Is that bad? Demi Fiend. Yeah, I thought about putting glasses on my avatar. All right, here we go. I want this. Ooh. Really good to have a Kali altar on this level, because I'm a little low on HP. I can kind of fix that. Here, buy this. All right. Whoa, no! She does! What the fuck? Now she shows up. Lady, I didn't kill you. God damn it. Extremely dangerous NPC. Look how many hit points. I don't even know where she came from. Yeah, that's what I don't get. Why now? Yeah, I can't keep that up forever, though. She'll catch me eventually. These are mostly items that wouldn't be bad, but this is the wrong run for them. I have a 50% chance of winning. There we go. Well, that was really bad. Hey, Mr. J. Gee, this is awful, this situation. I'm just gonna bomb. Oh, shit, that's gonna go flying. Huh? I need the ghost to spawn on this side, so I'm waiting for 3 minutes. Okay, so I wonder if she'll be on this floor too. Like, did I kill her? Oh, if I killed her though, I think I'm still fine. I think it's possible that I can't. Yeah, look at this. She's gonna go after me, right? Are you gonna go after me? Huh? Do you see what happened? She's not angry at me. She shot the enemy and missed and hit me, poisoning me. But we're cool. We're cool. Yeah, that's actually really good. Please. I'm about to take another poison tick. There it is. All right. Whoops, there's a lot of tricks I would normally do with the prize that I get from this. Instead, I really want to finish this level quickly. So I'm hoping I can find the pet. Yikes. I think I heard it. I hear it. I think it's in the sub area, possibly. So. Oh, there it is. It's in the water. That one's gone, I think. Now, where did I put Excalibur? Down here? Yeah. Hey, Plombo. Yeah, thank you. You have a good night. This is the hard floor. Okay. So I needed to find this door into the sub area. This one specifically. It's in a really inconvenient. Now I need to clear to the bottom of the level, which I guess means this mandatory trip into the sub area. Oh my god. This is a mess. Calls for a bomb. Well, it was a decent day to be a cat, but stuff happened. Oh god. Very important that I not get poisoned right now. Okay, so I need to leave the Excalibur somewhere safe. I'm gonna do that room, but that's actually not the exit that I'm gonna use. Here, maybe I can show you. This isn't the bottom of the level. The lava isn't. To get to the bottom of the level, you need one specific door into the sub area. Holy crap, dude. That juncture is in an extremely dangerous place. Come here. Get down here. Get down here. There we go. So, yes, I do. Will I get it? I don't know. I hope that I can use the ceiling version of the Ankh skip, because I'm not very good at setting up the floor Ankh skip. We're good. Oh god. Rope-wise, I'm not in a very good situation. But I should just barely be able to do it, I think. Why'd I put a rope here? What was the purpose? Oh, yeah, of course. All right. Damn. That's an input error. It's easy for me to get accidental diagonals on this controller, and I'm like dead certain that's what happened. Anyway, errors like that are why I am careful to put the Excalibur somewhere where I won't forget it, in case I have to navigate the entire level again. I'm not sure what went wrong there, but you're looking at it, basically. You put 3 ropes up, and then as long as you're all the way at the top of the rope and holding straight up when you bomb, you won't die there. My guess is I accidentally hit a diagonal. The only real reason that matters is because you do lose your HP. So, like, it makes the next couple of levels immediately after respawning extra scary. Because if I get hit now, it's like a quarter of my HP. And if I get poisoned, it's much more dangerous here. Go. Nice. Another kind of cruel thing about Spelunky 2. Yeah, although poison doesn't really matter that much. The poison looks like a death sentence at first, but as long as you rescue a pet, it'll cure it. And if you are careful with If you've got Vlad's Cape and you're careful, you can heal faster than the poison is going to damage you anyway. That's even true on the Cosmic Ocean, where you don't have a way to cure poison other than dying and respawning. Yeah, you don't want to get poisoned in the Cosmic Ocean if you can avoid it. But the real big problem is curse. If you get cursed, your max HP is reduced to 1. You can't undo it in the Cosmic Ocean. There's no way. Because, well, other than if you happen to have the Ankh and you get cursed, and you die, you'll respawn without the curse. Vlad's Cape doubles the number of blood particles that enemies release when they get hit. All right. Yikes. That guy could cause a really nasty chain reaction down there. Can you imagine if I'd been going for eggplant? Yeah, I got to the very end of an eggplant run and I got stun locked from like 78 HP by something that only stun locks you if you're carrying an NPC, which you would only be doing during an eggplant run. So I felt pretty upset. Yeah, I want to know what's in there. It was a boomerang. Yes. Yeah, if you get cursed, you're in bad shape. Actually, my PB in the Cosmic Ocean, I got to floor 725. But the funny thing is, I got cursed on floor 718. So I did many consecutive floors with only 1 hit point to work with. Oh dear. Oh, okay. Oh dear. That Yeti's in a really unfortunate spot. Oh, fucking. I got Yote. Nice, nice, nice. You know, I'm just gonna bail on the Yeti farm actually, because I think the yield is gonna really suck. It's just not Yeti season, I guess. Can you not F jump on ice or something? I don't think you can. I gotta check for items down here. All right. I wanted to grab a landmine because you don't actually need Excalibur here. It's not especially helpful. But it wasn't a good way to do it. Those things are worth tons and tons of blood. Oh, yikes. This floor could be really nasty as I descend, actually, because something blew up a lava pit. Oh, wow. Yes, getting to the end of this game really feels like a reward, just getting to see all this cool shit. All right. So level 6-2 is where it gets, where the like side quests start happening again. So I don't know if you saw, but after I killed that big, what's it called, boss, it dropped a tablet. So this is like the puzzle in Indiana Jones where they're trying to find the Holy Grail. So we're looking for a tall clay funerary urn with a swirl on it. So that means this face, this color. I think clay is white, right? Yeah. So like this one above me, but taller. There it is. This. So you can actually technically get the right urn without the Tablet of Destiny. But you have a 1 in 100 chance. I really like that aspect of this puzzle. I don't like the UFO. We're good. It was worth a try just in case it was high jump boots or a bomb bag. Oh, duh, the exit's this way. I don't want to go that way. Not the most rope efficient thing I've ever done, but since I missed the Yonk skip, I grab a little extra HP. And then bomb. Right here should do it. All right. Hopefully I got the urn correct. I don't think there's like an ivory urn or anything. If I'm right, it'll hatch. Yeah, nice. Do I have a way back up here? No. This mount only has 4 HP. And you need it to have like a reasonable shot at getting into the cosmic ocean, but it won't move, unlike a dog. So like if I leave it here, it's safe. I think it's like a camel or something. So I earned access to Madame's place by winning 5 prizes from her and 4 won. while simultaneously dodging the angry woman with the bow. You wanted to hand out a golf clap for that. It's okay to spend a few bombs to get through here safely. All right, here we go. So this is like the normal boss that I'm coming up on. Ideally though, I won't be killing her. It's entirely possible that I'll miss this in a way that I can still salvage it and win the run, getting the like normal ending, which is still really hard in my book. But you never know. I'll wait. Those side lasers make me really nervous. Oops. I wanted to whip more at the peak of my jump, I think. Better. You can't carry this into the final area. Cool. So this is like the equivalent of the hell area in Spelunky HD. Gameplay wise, it's similar to the Worm actually. Sort of the Worm meets the mothership. So this area is hard because you're ascending, and that's just inherently more dangerous. Also, all of the arrow traps here are poisoned, but other than that, it's not that bad. There's instant kill stuff you have to look out for. I learned the hard way that without your glasses, it's easier to get got by one of the instant kill traps in this zone. So the most dangerous thing I just whipped here. These platforms, because they reappear after you hit them, and if you're overlapping with them when that happens, you die. Unceremoniously. Doesn't matter how much HP you had. Oops. All right. Hardest shit in the game coming up. Oh, I need to pay her though. Here. Oh shit. I think I'm okay. Ooh. Ooh. When that goes wrong, it goes really, really wrong. So, I got the light arrow, which you absolutely need for the Cosmic Ocean. But also you get, check out my bomb and rope count when I pick this bag up. Check this shit out. Isn't that cool? This thing is dangerous to carry around, the light arrow. Because like if you try to throw it, you get stunned. Don't want to mess with this. Okay. Now I just need to get through this area. Okay, then. Be that way. I don't know if I have time for this. I don't know how long you have to stay still. Nice. Ooh, okay. The floor with the sun challenge is probably the most tense part because the sun challenge itself is very time consuming. And it's a mandatory step toward the ending I'm going to. So. I can fire the light arrow, by the way, and it does tons of damage if it hits, but it's a little unsafe. Because I could lose it, and then I'll get locked out of the cosmic ocean. Oops. Looks like... if you're carrying an NPC when you go through these sphincters and you run into these frogs, you get stun locked and you die. It's only if you're carrying an NPC because it keeps bouncing the NPC into you. Really, really frustrating to learn that the way I did. It was the very first time I ever tried an eggplant run. And I was right at the end. All right. 2 more floors. I have to wait for both of those to reach. Very, very, very close to dying there. This grub here in the background, Hey Bridgewater, is extremely dangerous right now. Yes, the larva almost did. That was pretty close. I wasn't really sure how else to approach that situation. You know what, actually? Wait, I should get... Ah, that works. Now I'm poisoned. I meant to do that. Obviously. This is also, I can demonstrate that it's not actually a very big deal when you get poisoned. Oh, hell just happened. What the hell just happened? Well, I lost a lot of HP. And I continue to lose HP. Here we go. And I cured my poison. I'm running from the last boss right now. Ideally, you won't see him until the actual fight proper starts. Yes. I think I'm home free. Yeah. Wow, I've never actually had to take the sphincters before. Well, you know, the point is I don't have the point. All right, so I need to set off all these arrow traps. And then wait. This is a really cool boss. This is why I decided that I liked Spelunky 2. I think this guy is awesome. This is like Hundun. I don't know how it's pronounced. Nope. Kingu was the thing that I chopped to death with the Excalibur. I need to wait for this water to stop flowing because it could cause the my bombs to stick to me, which would be bad. Okay, I'm dead. So that was extremely close. Oh, I was too far back on the platform. Yeah, calculated. Obviously, I meant to take the damage boost. Yeah, so that's the new Hundun strat. The side switch. Oh, I might get him. Nope. Yeah. Yeah, I really relate to Anna. She loves dogs. I really have tried to snatch defeat from the jaws of victory a couple times here. All right, so check this shit out. So if I went through that door, you'd see the good ending. But since I have the light arrow, I can shoot him right in the eyeball. This is the Cosmic Ocean. It's really hard. I don't have very good resources for doing it. But I feel like just getting here is an accomplishment. I've done this, I don't know, something like 10 times. Probably not even 10. Not very many. So this is the most dangerous area. So that's fun to see right away. The rules of the Cosmic Ocean are completely different from the rest of the game. In normal Spelunky, it's good enough to find the exit and run through it. In the Cosmic Ocean, you have to find 3 orbs and destroy all 3 of them. Whoops. And then once you do, The exit opens up. The exit is guarded by a cosmic jellyfish. So I've broken one orb. I have to break two more. And then I have to escape. Another cosmic jellyfish will spawn at the 3-minute mark. All right, there's the jellyfish. It's possible that one of the orbs has already exploded. No. We would have heard it go wing if that had been the case. Olamites on the exit. To me, this is like just the coolest shit. And my only complaint with it is it's like a really long and difficult video game that you have to beat another really long and difficult video game to play. You know what I'm saying? Like, the Cosmic Ocean could absolutely be its own, like, fully fledged video game, and it would be great. It is around 1%, half and half and half. So I believe it's going to come from the right and above me. Nope. So I don't want to outrun it too terribly much, because I want its movements to be reasonably predictable. And the further I get, the more confusing it gets. Yeah, the jellyfish is an instant kill. Yeah, you beat it. It's an underwhelming ending, but if you beat the 99 or the 98th floor, you get a sort of ending instead of the 99th floor. And then you also like unlock a constellation that you can view from your camp. All right. Ice caves are really dangerous right at the start because of all the explosives. So there are UFOs to worry about. And landmines. I didn't actually expect that one to go off. Yeah, you can get Yoda into the jellyfish pretty easily. I guess I'll just drop. So this is a pretty tall level. It might actually be maximum height. All right, one orb down. I don't think there's any way that's going to be the ideal last orb. Okay, so the jellyfish is here. I'm gonna hope I can safely... I was checking that for an orb. I'm shocked that a landmine came out of it instead. Oh dear. Yeah, the levels wrap. Okay, so I don't really know how I'm going to get from my last orb here to the exit. Oh, this is everything, actually. Nice. Yikes. Oh, fuck. I'm in incredible danger here. Because those spark traps could hit that UFO. Can you guess which button I didn't mean to press? It was the bomb button. All right. I can't progress very quickly in this level because whether the spark traps are active is based on based on their proximity to you. Okay. I can take that damage. I'll probably do that. Oh God! And that's why the spark traps are so dangerous, because they will ignite the UFOs and send them. They kind of ping pong them. Oh, that guy's not even dead. He's a poser. All right. Ideally, you would be much more methodical about how you explore these levels. Nice. So that's the last. I don't know where the exit is, but I think I have no choice but to set this off, because the time jellyfish is about to spawn. So it's up there somewhere. It came from sort of here-ish, right? Yeah, there's the time jellyfish. This is where it starts to get scary. Because you're dodging two instant kill monsters at once. Yes, the camera is like top tier useful in the ocean apparently, but you have to know how to use it, and I don't. So I'm not gonna bother. Okay, so knowing where the exit is big. Well, the glasses don't do anything. Resources situation overall is pretty good. I'm a little bit lost, but I think I'm on the right side of the level and like pretty much in the middle of it now. Holy. I don't know about this here. So if I'm right, and I think the exit. Oh, okay. This is a weird path to the exit. So I'm pretty sure I'm going to have to go down like this. And then it'll sort of be, I don't know, like here. Well, unfortunately, I'm nearing the time limit again. So we're probably going to have to deal with another time jellyfish. All right, yeah. I was actually correct about where I was relative to the exit, apparently. Nice. Yeah, that would be awful. The wasps and hornets. Okay. Silver lining here. I think this area is extremely dangerous, personally. But I've already taken out 2 orbs, which is pretty nice. And I've found the exit. This part right here. Anytime I'm above the lava like that, I'm kind of taking my life into my hands. I can't tell which way it's going. I'm cool with using some bombs to clean this one up. Let's do this. I was hoping there would be a bomb in there. Get rid of this. That should be good. I don't think I'll let any lava out. Nice. Yeah, so the lava sucks. If an explosive lets lava out of its pit, it'll just fall forever. Yes, the jellyfish is a one-hit kill. All right, Witch Doctor, one of the most dangerous enemies, for sure. All right, I can walk on the brambles because I have the spike shoe. That works with the high jump shoes as well. Nice. I want that guy. I think if you have the Kapala... Hello, monkey? All right, whatever. I think if you have the Kapala, this is an almost top tier item here. Oops. No, I mean the specifically the boomerang. The boomerang becomes extremely important in the cosmic ocean. And that's why one reason why getting to the jungle is so nice. You can heal a whole lot. It's not actually that important that I get a ton of HP because I already have 44. That's tough. I kind of forget, but I think I did see the exit up here. Yeah, I'm doing these a little too slowly because, like, you know, if you're skilled, sure, there was no luck component to any of that, right? But it's just more opportunities to fuck up, right? That's the hardest thing. Ooh. Normally it's really awesome to see the mummy, but I will instead be killing it. This is, by the way, the most dangerous terrain. It's not even close. This has... Every single enemy in this is incredibly threatening. So... Nice, I got the thwomp. Yeah, do jellyfish. Yeah, you have to know what you're doing in that situation. Well, looks like it's what? Is this 7 wide? I think it might be. It didn't seem like a particularly tall level, though. Maybe it is. That's not good. Ah, I thought that might happen. All right. 7-11. Yeah, right. You've got time pressure, but if you panic, that's not good. No, I didn't. I almost did. All right. This isn't bad so far. Ooh, yikes. Okay, yikes. down there. So the only problem with taking out this last orb, and I guess I'm just going to go ahead and do it. I'm not entirely sure. Okay. Good. I was hoping it would come from the right. Yeah, 725 is my PB. Because I got poisoned on cursed on 718. So I had to do all the the rest of it with 1 HP. And eventually something hit me. Whoops. Might have been an okay last orb, to be honest with you. That was really weird looking. I think I almost Rube Goldberged myself without realizing it. Oh, that's pretty funny. It'd be funny though if I got thwomped. All right. As long as they didn't let any lava out, fine. That, oh my God, I just got sick to my stomach. Something about slowly drifting with the moving platform going up and then releasing the jump buttons so that it's sped up. That, I got sick. Okay, so. The exit's kind of at the bottom in the middle. Yes, this is the Cosmic Ocean. So until you get to 7.5, the game is like just like Spelunky HD if you've played that one. So it's an action roguelike and you really just have to find the exit and get to it. The levels like wrap. No. That's 725 is the furthest I've ever gotten. Honestly, skill level wise, I don't think I could do 799, but I can certainly get further than 725. It's a function of how many big Egyptian levels I get, basically. So not only do these levels wrap infinitely high art corruption, you have to destroy these 3 orbs before you can move on. So you have to like map out this sort of confusing level mentally. Well, my boomerang's gone. I loved that boomerang. It was my favorite one, but like when Popeye had Bonkus of the Conkus. I don't know if you remember that. That looks like a pretty good last orb because it's right by the exit. You could tell that was an enemy because the punching trap was going off. Kind of tempted to rope here. Now to find the last orb. Oh dear. There we go. There we go. Hypnos? No, never. She was having a good time. Oh, was it Hypnospace Outlaw? I'm tempted to just take this damage. Uh-oh. Okay, the exit's right here, and then all the orbs are here. Kind of wasteful of bombs, but this is sort of a scary situation, so... How close is this to there? Oh! Fucking! Yeah, I mean, that seems like an annoying thing. Yeah, all right, cool. What a hit. What a hit to take. Yeah, I lived it. How did that happen? How did it not set off the landmine? There we go. Uh-oh. Okay. It found something. Where'd the alien go? I guess it found... Nope, there it is. Oh, this floor is huge then. You can kind of guess at the height of a level by how long it takes something that's falling vertically to screen wrap. Oh, maybe it's not that big. Something just blew up. All right, one more orb. Yeah, all right. That was actually a really easy level. I don't have to imagine it. That was my life. That was my life. Uh-oh. So I'm pretty sure I'm like in the least safe spot I could possibly be right now. So that's smart. Yeah. The game's moddable. Yes, I'm certain. I'm certain there will be. Okay, so this is right side. Right mid, basically. That probably is going to create lava cascades. It depends on where it ended up, but I strongly suspect. Okay, one more orb. Actually, I can... That probably landed on the top of the level. Nice. Guess I need to be down here. There we go. There we go. Yeah. And it's regular Spelunky, but it's extremely hard and time-consuming, you know? So it's not just, oh, you have to complete a run and then you do the Cosmic Ocean, but you have to complete one hell of a run and then do the Cosmic Ocean. All right, that's the last orb. Okay, last orb was where? Yeah. Up here. Meaning I can go ahead and take this one out. I had to slow down. I could tell I was starting to move too quickly there. I want this body out of the way. All right, so the exit's kind of left mid. I need to find one more orb. Yeah, the Mines track is awful. In general, I think Spelunky 2's music is a big weakness. Part of that is because in Spelunky HD, there was a lot of music variety. So there wasn't one Mines song, there were like 3. There we go. Yeah, music mods that were real easy to do. You have to like hex edit the goddamn executable to music mod this one. Damn. As much as I want to do that, I don't really need the HP. All right, that's really, really dangerous. Not as dangerous as that. I don't know if I got it. All right, cool. That's kind of looking like last orb material to me. Does anybody remember? Have I popped an orb yet this level? Uh-oh. This is so many cats. No. No, it won't be on the test. I think, yeah, there's one more aggro cat. Maybe. This is the one that I said would be last, right? Set that up while I'm here. That is very dangerous. So that thwomp will never stop. No more boomerang, but I got through the level, so. Would have been nice to keep the boomerang. I think this is a really small level, maybe. Well, it's wide, but I believe it's only 2 high. Well, that's a last orb if ever I saw one. Huh. This one already went off? I don't buy it. Yeah, okay. Wow. This is actually kind of dangerous, huh? Yeah. Yeah, the Mal one is so good. Oh my god. I forgot the coral's an instant kill. I almost just jumped onto it. I'm not shitting you. I ain't shitting you. Utataban. Huh. You know what I was just quoting? What a hit. This is the bomb to place. Yeah, Mark Twain said that. No, it's from What Did Jack Do? Which is really funny. If you're into... That's David Lynch, right? I get him and, like, Cronenberg mixed up. Okay. That's really good. Oh, that's KK Cyber's emote. Oh, yeah. Yeah, just because of David. Well, and they both make like weird stuff. I'm making a note that's how I get that emote. I really like cats, so. All right. Kind of a controversial strat there from the mole. That's one I've tried. All right, I believe I've destroyed one orb. Actually, not 100% sure. It's sort of dangerous to drop down the side of the dwelling. You. That's easy. Why am I getting gold? Why am I bothering getting money? That's not the point. Damn. Exit's down here. There it is. I walked into the entrance, not the exit. Oops. I knew that. I was trying to teach you the difference. dear readers. You know. Bomb box. Monkey. Damn. I wanted his boomerang, but I didn't think too hard about where he would end up after he got bombed. How did he get bombed? Okay. Lots of witch doctors. Most dangerous enemy, by the way, so pressure. Lots of witch doctors here. Well, it's somewhere. Is this the last orb? I don't think so, right? No. That's the last orb. Oh my gosh. I'm so glad that wasn't the last orb. We've got a mystery on our hands now, but that's better than... A mystery is better than a problem. Words to live by. Hello, please, please, whatever. Probably on this left side, right? Yeah. Yeah, when you're watching this, it's kind of tricky, but when you're playing it, it's really tricky. It's so easy to lose track of how many orbs you popped. Okay. 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 I'm hearing chain reaction explosions. That could mean lava dripping. I'm still hearing it. What's happening at this level? Oh, man. One orb down, by the way. Ah, but the emphasis was different. The emphasis was different. One of the trickies was italicized. One of the reallys was italicized, actually. If you must know. Little dangerous to be on the top here without knowing where all of the elevators are, because you don't get a lot of warning when they squish you. Like if you're looking down like this and one happens to be above your head, you can have like single digit frames to react and get out of the way. God. Scary. Well, I thought I would... I don't really know what I was thinking there, actually. The more I analyze that play, the less sense it makes. That's okay, though. It's something. Damn. It's a damage boost. Oh, hey. Okay. Nice. That was pretty tough. That was pretty tough. That one. Took me forever to find that last orb. All right, kind of dangerous to drop down the dwelling, but since we're going onto the top of the level, it's not that big a deal. The problem is like when you're going along the side, because you may not be able to stop arrow traps if that happens. Yes. At this juncture. Kind of a dangerous enemy. I'd rather just get rid of it. So I've seen the right side. But I haven't seen like the middle. This looks like a safe route down there. I kind of like to clean up the exits for these dwelling areas because horned lizards are a pretty real threat when they're really close to the exit, you know. That might be the last one. I kind of forgot how many orbs I've hit? Anyone remember? No, okay. Really tricky place for a mole. At least 0, yes. All right. Pretty good candidate for a last orb there. I guess I'm ready to drop down. Yeah, okay. This is a pretty small level. Hey, thank you, Rusty. Yeah, this is my PB now. Even if I instantly lose it. Ooh. That was a really bad call. Hey. Thank you. You got a really good one. I think this may not destroy the orb. It did, though. You got the gunshot. Thank you, Astrostellar. Astrostella. Yeah, it's pretty funny during a Cosmic Ocean run. All right, so the exit's on the right side. Hey, thank you, Kirby. Okay, I think I like that orb last, maybe. This one last. I just have to find one more. Oh, gosh. I honestly don't think getting poisoned is a big deal, but it's kind of easy to get nervous when you're poisoned. That was extremely fortunate. GG. 727. I'll take it. I'll take it. That was an improvement. Oh. Thank you. Thanks, Slushy Cat. That was a good time. Flat Gamer. Hey, Tifa. Yeah, thank you, Natatat. That had a lot going for it, but I can't overstate how much more difficult it is without the high jump boots. Or the, thank you, Zelbun, and Lorigami. Wing, wing, wing. Nice. I don't mind those, Duke. They're not my favorite. Well, what do you think? Revenge of Shinobi? Is that a fun idea? Yeah, thank you. You have a good one. Let's return to camp.